Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varate Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Me Sada Gurave Sarvalokana Vishate Bhavarogina Nidhaye Sarvavidyana Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhajine Yomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Narayanam Padmabhuvam Vasishtam Shaktim च तत्पुत्र पराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथस्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथस्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः द्वितीय मुण्डकः द्वितीय खण्डः second Mundaka, second section. So we have completed the first Mundaka. This Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, consisting of 3 Mundakas, each Mundaka having 2 sections. So we have completed the first Mundaka and the first section of the second Mundaka. We saw the summary in the last class. So we have completed 3 sections. The Upanishad started with the Prashna, the question on the part of the Shonaka. Kasmin Bhagavo Vijñāte Sarvamidam Vijñātam Bhavati. Knowing which everything is known. What is that? That is the question. And for that, Upanishad or the the Angiras, the teacher, the Acharya, he presented very clearly Brahma is Jagat Karanam. Brahma being everything, being Jagat Karanam. Knowing Brahma, everything is known. Jagat Karanam Brahma. Karanam Brahma, Karyam Jagat. Satchit Ananda Swarupa Brahma Eva Asya Jagataha Karanam. Tad Brahma Tvam Iti. Even in the last Mundaka, last mantra, Purusha Eva Idam Vishwam Karmatapo Brahma Parabrata Iti. That mantra, even the Aikyam was pointed out. So the Upanishad had told what is to be told. But why again the next section? Sakrat Upadeshena api yasya Uktakshara Brahmajnanam na utpadyate tam prati prakarantarena Brahma bodham janayitam ayam khandaha arabhyate iti. One commentator says, what Bhashyakara says we will see. If the Brahmajnanam, the Jnanam has not happened, now utpadyate of this Akshara Brahma, then to that person, a Shishya, by another method, in order to produce this Brahma Bodham, Brahma Jnanam, another prakara, another manner. Upanishad tries to present the same in another manner. Therefore, this section is being started. Now, this Sat Brahma, Karan Brahma alone has become this Jagat. Very clearly, the last section presented. That Brahma alone appears as this Karya Jagat. And also this Brahma, he alone, it alone or he alone, Paramatma alone resides in the Hridaya Guha of Jivatma. So therefore, there is no difference between Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikyam. And Jagat is Nitya, therefore Jagat is Paramatma. This Brahma or Paramatma or Ishvara, whatever name, or Akshara or Bhuma, any name we call, that has a status of Karanatvam with regard to this Nama Rupatmaka Jagat. And this Nama Rupa Jagat being Nitya, negating which what is this Brahma alone, Shuddha Brahma. Shuddha Brahma Paratpara, this Ishvara alone is, and this Shuddha Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma, Brahma without any attributes. How do we know that? This question may arise. Because Kasmin Bhagava Vijnate, knowing which. Now this Brahma, since it cannot be objectified because it is not an object, it is a Swarupa of the subject. Now, since it is not available as an object of cognition, therefore, how can one know this Sadatma, this Brahma, which is Sat? This Brahma, Sat, the only way to recognize this Brahma is to understand that it is the very subject, the Swarupa of the subject, that is myself. That Brahma, which is the Karanam for the Jagat, that Brahma alone in the Hridaya Guha, when Kathopanishad is a Hridaya Guha. Hridaya Guha means the Buddhi Guha, Upalabdhi Sthanam. of this Brahma Chaitanyam, Jivatma can appreciate, can understand that Brahma, whose Upalabdhi Sthanam is this Antakaranam, Hridaya Guha, Hridaya Guhayam Nigitam, Parame Vyoman, Divine Taittiriya Upanishad. Yo Veda Nigitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman iti. So, therefore, how do you recognize that Brahma Chaitanya will be Hridaya Guha? The Antakaranam. Antakaranam meaning the mind in which the vritti happens. Vritti also jada, but vritti is known to you. You see the vriksha vritti, thought of vriksha. You see an apple, apple vritti. You see a river, river vritti. You see Dakshinamurti, Dakshinamurti vritti. So every vritti, the vritti changes. The vritti, how you know the vritti? So you are there. Chaitanyam is there. Consciousness is there. So when you see the vriksha, it is tree consciousness. When you see the flower, flower consciousness. When you see the mountain, mountain consciousness. When you see the river, river consciousness. When you see the Dakshinamurti, the temple, Dakshinamurti, that consciousness. So that consciousness is what which illumines all the vrittis. Vrittis are jada, it comes. It is available for your knowing, for your knowledge, with this consciousness as the background. Like in the movie screen. In the movie, the different scenes come. There is fire in the scene, there is water, there is earth, but the screen is not touched. Without a screen, the changes in the scene happening in the screen cannot be recognized. The screen is there because of which only the scenes are there. Therefore, the screen has to be appreciated. It is the adhara. Without the screen, the scenes cannot be there. Similarly, the vrittis are enlightened or illumined because of this Chaitanyam, whose Upalabdhisthanam is the mind. In the mind only, it is recognized in the form of this vritti consciousness. So, vritti moves, but consciousness doesn't move. Vritti flows. The flow of thoughts is called the mind. The thoughts flow. Even in Saguna Upasana, there's a flow of thoughts, and the thoughts are known because there is consciousness. So, therefore, in the Hridaya Guha, this consciousness is to be appreciated as myself. We appreciate the vritti identified with the vritti. That is a Sharira vritti, Sharira Abhimana vritti, Mana Abhimana vritti, Indriya Abhimana vritti, Indriya Vishaya Abhimana vritti. But this consciousness is not appreciated as myself. In fact, it is what you are, without which there is, without which these thoughts cannot be known. But it is not recognized. To recognize that only, the Upanishad says that as you, it is not an object of consciousness. It is consciousness. Object of consciousness vary. Consciousness cannot vary, because of which only the objects are known. There is no consciousness. Tree consciousness, mountain consciousness, river consciousness. Then how this consciousness can be known? There is no consciousness. That is not possible. The consciousness, the Chaitanyam, which is all pervasive, that alone is the Karanam for this Jagat. That Chaitanyam alone is in this Hridaya Guha. We call it as Atma. In the Hridaya Guha Antakaranam, the Atma, the Chaitanya is to be appreciated. That's myself. So therefore, to know this as myself, in fact, it is known. It is not that it is completely unknown, but it is because of our abhimana with the vritti, strong abhimana with the vritti, the mithya vritti, the vritti that is mithya. Namarupa, the Namarupa vritti is nothing but a thought. It is also Namarupa only. As we dismiss the names and forms of the Jagat, similarly, vritti is also part of the Jagat only. It also to be dismissed. Having dismissed, what is left out? Consciousness cannot be dismissed because it is what dismisses everything, and that which dismisses everything cannot be dismissed. And that which cannot be dismissed, unnegated, this I, that is Shuddha Chaitanyam Brahma, that is Jagat Karanam. Therefore, this Jagat Karanam Brahma, Aham Eva Asmi. That is the Tatparyam of the Upanishad, and that has been very clearly presented by the Upanishad in the previous section. So this Sarvatmaka, this Brahma Chaitanyam, this Nama Rupa Ragita, the Brahma, should be recognized as myself. It should be recognized as myself without objectifying it. It is not one of the Prameya Vishaya. It is not one of the Prameya Vishaya. Brahma Jnanam, when we say Vriksha Jnanam, we say Parvata Jnanam, Vriksha Jnanam. All these are the knowledge. The object of knowledge, there is something called object of knowledge. It is Prameya, available for your objectification using the Pramanas, Pratyakshari Pramana. What about Brahma Jnanam? Brahma Jnanam, the knowledge of Brahma, but it is not like the object knowledge. Therefore, when we say Brahma Jnana means Brahma as myself, knowing that, appreciating that understanding. It involves only understanding. It involves understanding. That is what we call appreciation, recognition. Brahma Bhota, Brahma Eva Bhavati. Having recognized that Brahma as myself, he was Brahma, he is Brahma, and continues to be Brahma only. It is a Swarupa. Having recognized oneself as Brahma, he continues to be that. So, therefore, the Brahma, which is Jagat Karanam, is myself. This Mahavakya. Mahavakya already been presented in the previous section. In this section also, there are many mantras where we will see the same Mahavakya. Mahavakya is Jiveshwara Aikya Bodhaka Vakyam Mahavakyam. Brahma Asti, which is Paroksha Jnanam, the Brahma Aham Asmi, Aparoksha Jnanam. God is there, Ishvara is there, that is Paroksha, that is myself, Aparoksha, because it is you. It is not Paroksha, it is you. That is not that something new thing, a new knowledge is produced. That is why it is Aparoksha. It is Nitya Aparoksha. That is why we say Jnanam remove. Jnanam is required. There is no karma, there is no other yoga, only Jnanam, pure Jnanam. Because Ajnanam is there. Ajnana Nivritti is moksha. there is no jnana utpada. New jnanam is not there. Because in every object jnanam is a consciousness is there. Therefore, the new jnanam about you not there. It is jnanam being there all the time. Ajnanam is there, that has to be removed to appreciate that is Aham Brahma Asmi Mahavakyam. That alone presented in so many words, different methods, different prakriya. Here the Upanishad is further presents the same Aikyam, the oneness between Jivatma and Paramatma through different methods, different manner. So therefore, here Kashikara, he begins the Sangati. He will read the Sangati. Arupam Sadaksharam
Arupam Sadaksharam
Karena Vigneyam
Kena Prakarena
Vigneyam
Jate
Yuchyate
Avisannihitam Guhacharannama
Avisannihitam Guhacharam Nama
Padamatraitat Samarpitam
Padam Atraitat Samarpitam
Yat Pranat Nimishacha
Ejat Pranat Nimishacha
Pranat Nimishacha Ejat Pranat Nimishacha or Ejat Pranan Nimishacha Yedetat Janatha
Yedit
Janata
Janatha
Sadvarenyam
Yedetat Janatha
Yedetat Janatha
Janate
Sat Asat Varenyam
Sat Asat Varenyam
Varenyam
Sadasat Varenyam
Sadasat Varenyam
Param Vijnanat
Param Vijnanat
Vijnanat
Prishtam Prajanam
Yat Varishtam
Vishtam
Prajanam
Ejat Pranan Nimishacha Yedetat Janatha
Ejat Pranan Nimishascha Yadetat Janatha
Sadasat Varenyam Param Vijnanat Yadvarishtam Prajanam
Tadasat Varenyam
Varenyam Param
Jnanat Varishtam Prajanam
Rupam Sadaksharam Kena Prakarena Vigneyam Iti Uchyate. Aksharam, that is a name for Brahma. What Aksharam? Sat Aksharam. Sat Swarupa Aksharam. Aksharam, which is Sat. It is pure existence. Aksharam, which is existence, and Aksharam Brahma is Chaitanyam, Chit. Sat Brahma is Chit Brahma. And that doesn't have Rupam. Arupam. Arupam is Bhaguvrigi Samasa. Rupam na vidyate yasya. Avidyamanam Rupam yasya. Tat. Arupam. Sat Aksharam. Aksharam is not Bhaguvrigi. You cannot say Aksharam na vidyate. Rupam Aksharam na vidyate. It is na Aksharam. Aksharam. You can say Aksharam. You can say Aksharam na vidyate. Yasya. Bhaguvrigi also possible. Arupam is Bhaguvrigi. There is no doubt. We are not talking about not form. We are talking about that which doesn't have form. Similarly, we are talking about that which doesn't undergo any change. Aksharam. That also Bhaguvrigi can say. Aksharam na vidyate yasya tat aksharam. So that is also Bahuvriya. Arupam Sat Aksharam. Aksharam which is Sat. There are synonymous only. Sat is Brahma. Aksharam is Brahma. Sat Aksharam. Sat Chitta Ananda is Lakshanam. Lakshanani. Brahma Lakshanani. Akshara Brahma Lakshanani. So that Sat Brahma, that Brahma which is without form, Nirgunam Brahma. Kena Prakarena Vigyayam. How that can be known, understood. Iti Uchate, that is being told in this mantra. Kena Prakarena. That Brahma, Aksharam Brahma, Arupam Brahma is this Jagat Karanam. That alone appears in this form of Nama Rupatmaka Jagat, but that Brahma doesn't have any Nama Rupa. Nirgunam Brahma. Brahma is formless, Arupam. But Arupam Brahma alone, this has become Karanatmaka Arupam Brahma alone has become this Jagat Karya Brahma. Now this Arupam Brahma, Aksharam Brahma, how this Brahma is to be known, Vignayam. It doesn't have any attributes. There is no Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. The Jagat has this Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Therefore, Jagat, which is Sagunam Brahma, can be appreciated with the Pratyakshadi Pramana. What about the Nirgunam Brahma? So, for any perception, Indriyadi perception, knowledge, these attributes must be there. But this Nirgunam Brahma, Arupam is Nirgunam, Sad Brahma. How can be known? That is being told here. It cannot be known as one more object because it is a very subject. Therefore, when it is myself, then Guhacharam, it is Hridaya Guhaya Nikitam, it has to be there. It is you. That alone is Stitam in the Hridaya Guha. But the same idea, the same thing is we have seen in many places. Taittiriya in Kathopanishad, Sannihitam Guhacharam, Guhacharam, Hridaya Guhayam, Tishtati iti, this idea, this we have seen in many places. Often. This mantra also is a Mahavakya mantra. Because Aksharam has been talked about before as Jagat Karan. Now Upanishad says it is Guhacharan Nama Sannihitam Magat Padam. And Upanishad says uses some words. Avihi is an Avyaya. Is Prakashavachi Shabda, it is Avyaya. It is one of the word in the Svaradi Gana. Svaradi Nipatam Avyayam Sutra is a, so Avis is a word. It's a Shabda. Avis. It is Avyayam. One of the word is Svaradi Gana. There are many Ganas are there. One Gana is Svaradi, beginning with Swara. All the words of that Gana are Avyayam. So Avihi, meaning Prakasha. Avihi means Prakasha, self-effulgent, self-shining. Swayam Prakasha Chaitanya, Avihi. Here, shining, self-shining means what? Self-evident. It doesn't require any support. It is self-evident. That which is evident by itself doesn't require any means of knowing. It is known. It is known. That which is self-evident, that what is self-evident? This Atma, this Avihi, Prakashatmaka. Prakasha, we say, because in the presence of which only a thing is known. That is the light which lights up all the sense organs. For the sense organs, the objects of sense objects are known how, because of this Adihi, because of this Brahma being, the Atma being Jyotihi, Prakasha Rupatvat. Through the Shrotrendriya, we hear sounds. The sound is recognized as sound because there is Chaitanya. So, therefore, this Brahma, it is compared to the light, that is the light which illumines the object of consciousness. The sound is an object of consciousness. The sound is illumined by this Adihi, this Prakasham, this Jyotihi. So in the ears, this Jyoti is there because of which the sound is. Similarly, through the nose, the smell is appreciated, the smell is known. Therefore, this because of this Jyoti. Because of this Jyoti. In fact, all the Indriyas are Indriyas because of this Jyoti, this Chaitanya, Adihi. In the mind, the same Jyotihi. Because of this light only, thoughts are lighted up. Because of this light only, the Indriya Vishayas of the Indriyanis, they are lighted up. So therefore, this Atma, this Chaitanya Atma is Jyoti Swarupa. It is a light which lights up everything and doesn't require any other light. It is self-evident. That is the meaning. Prakasha. Self-evident, self-effulgent. Jyotisham, Jyotihi. All the lights, even the sunlight, moonlight, all the lights are appreciated because of this light. That which lights up everything and doesn't require any light for its appreciation, that is self-evident, that is Atma, and that is referred to by the word Adihi, Prakasham iti. Sannihitam, another word. Sannihitam, meaning that which is placed, near, or that is associated with. Sannihitam, Samyak Nihitam. It is present, closely associated. Sannihitam. So this Brahma, this Atma, which is Adihi, and it is Sannihitam, closely associated. This Brahma, closely, it means what is closely associated. Ashakara will explain that Sannihitam, the meaning of the word Sannihitam. It is present or closely associated with every Indriyas, Karmendriya, Jnanendriya. It is evidently present in all the Indriya. And that is appreciated as the experiencer. That Indriya Vishaya is known, therefore Indriya Vishaya known through the Indriya. And who is that person experiences that there must be an experiencer. So that experiencer is only one, the subject is only one. And because of that subject associated with each Indriya, because of association only, that experience is experienced by the experiencer. That experiencer cannot be experienced because it is the subject. There is no experiencer or consciousness. The experience, we can use the word experiencer with the limitation. Experiencer means it is not that it is different from the experience. Everything resolves into that experiencer, that's very subject. The Indriya Vishayas are appreciated by, there should be someone who appreciates that. If consciousness is not associated with the Indriya, how the Indriya Vishayas can be known? And that consciousness is alone, we figuratively we may call it as an experiencer, the smeller, the knower, the thinker, the seer, the toucher, all the ear. That ear is its swarupa, without having an object. That ear. That is Sannigitam. It is present, closely associated with every sense organ. Sannigitam. When we say organs, it is there in the thought also, closely associated with every thought. Thinker, when we say to think, thoughts have to be there. Vritti. Vritti is a vritti flows, the thought flows. And the thoughts are known to you, known to whom? That person is thinker, that is Atma. But the thinker or the thinker Swarupa is, the Swarupam of the thinker is Chaitanyam, Brahma. That cannot be thought of as an object. So without having an object, the experiences, that is the experience is known to you. He alone is in the form of the objects, and he is a subject. So the subject for which all these we cannot say that they are the objects. In the Vyahara only we say experiencer, experienced, and experience. The Swarupa of the experiencer is Satyam. The experiencer, that is also Vidya. So, but in the Vyahara, when we operate these senses and there is an experience and experiencer, the experience is because of this experiencer which is present, associated with every Indriya Vishaya, this Vritti Vishaya. That is Brahma, Sannigitam. Therefore, Sannigitam is closely associated with Rupa plus Sannigitam. It is known for your sight experience. Sound plus this Sannigita Brahma, sound is available for your hearing experience, hearing. Similarly, the taste plus this Sannigitam, it is available for your tongue. Similarly, with regard to thought, vritti, plus this Sannigitam, closely associated with the vritti. Therefore, it is known as, the thought is known, thought is appreciated. Three consciousness, three the object and consciousness, Sannigitam. Therefore, three consciousness known to you. And what about consciousness? Because it is associated with that which cannot be associated, cannot have Sangha with anything, seems to have Sangha. That is Sannigitam Adihi. This Avisannigitam Brahma Akshara Tattvam Kena Prakarana Vignayam Pashakara, how it can be known. Guhacharan Nama, Guhayam Charati. Guhayam Charati Guhachara. That which moves in the Guha. What Guha? In the Hridaya Guha. In the Antakarana. Which moves about in the mind. That which moves about in the mind in the form of the various thoughts, making that Chaitanyam or labeling that Chaitanyam as an experiencer, and that Chaitanyam thoughts move, various thoughts come and various thoughts go. All these are illumined like in the cinema screen. That Chaitanyam doesn't move. Where it will move? It is Sarvavyapi. Because of the movement of the thoughts, the Chaitanyam seems to be moving. Therefore, only it is labeled as different experience. Therefore, experiencer also changes. Tree experiencer, apple experiencer, river experiencer, but experiencer is only one. With the tree experiencer, that experiencer doesn't die. If it dies, there will not be river experience. If the experiencer is not there, where will be river experience? If the river experience experiencer dies, there will not be flower experiencer. So, therefore, that which is present all the time, that it cannot move because it is sarvavyapi, all pervasive, and the thoughts move. Hridaya, gugayam charati. It moves in the thought, it moves in the mind, and that thoughts are known, but again the thoughts. This Sat Brahma, this Chaitanyam, that is not known. Therefore, when it is not known, that Hridaya becomes a guha, it becomes a cave. Cave is dark. Darkness means ignorance, ajnanam. Because of ajnanam, only this, that antakaranam is presented as guha, Hridaya guha, the cave. Not that it is dark, it is not known, therefore it is dark. Even the dark is known because of Chaitanya. It is there all the time, but there is no recognition of that, appreciation of that, therefore it is presented figuratively as Guha, standing for darkness, ignorance. Because of this ajnanam, this consciousness, Chaitanyam is not recognized. One Swarupa, this Chaitanyam is, one doesn't appreciate, one Swarupa. The thoughts, the flow of thoughts, the Chaitanyam seems to be changing for the person. Therefore, it is not that Brahma Chaitanyam, it doesn't move, it is all pervasive. What moves is only the thoughts. Therefore, that which doesn't move and which is obtained in the Hridaya Guha, that alone in the form of this Jagat, that is Brahma. So, Hridaya Guhayam Nama, when we say it is Tumpada Lakshyata, you have to take dismissing the thoughts are known to you because of this Chaitanyam, and that is what is told here. That Avihi, the self-evident, Sannigitam, that which is closely associated with every perception, and that is Guhacharan Nama, that which is located in the Hridaya Guha. What is that? That is you. That is Tatu Tum Asi, in that the Tumpada is you. That Chaitanyam, it is you. Tumpada Lakshyartha. Tatpada Lakshyartha have been talked about in the previous section. So Tatu Tum. And also in this mantra itself, it is Tata also is talked about, where that Guhacharan Nama Adihi Sannigitam, that Chaitanyam is Mahat. Mahat means that which doesn't have limitation, limitless. Mahat. Great. Greatest, that which cannot be, so that there is no superlative to that. It is great, Mahat. This Adihi Prakasha Surupam Sannigitam Raninam Hridi Stitam, this Brahma, Guhacharam, Guhayam Charati, Hridi Guhayam Charati, that Brahma, it is Mahat Sarva Utkrishtam Padam. Sarva Utkrishtam Padam, that is the Mahat. The support of everything. Mahat means Sarva Sthiti Sthanam, that which is support of everything, that is limitless Mahat. Greatest means that doesn't have any limitation. Mahat padam. Mahat padam. Atra etat samarpitam. In that Mahat padam, etat, this samarpitam, it is placed. Therefore, Mahat Padam is Sarva Sthiti Sthanam, that which is the Sthiti Sthanam, support of everything. That which supports everything is Mahat, Brahma. Everything is supported by what? This Brahma, which is Sat. The Sat existence is that because of this pure existence of Brahma, there exists this Namarupa, Vastu, objects. Now, etat Mahatpadam, atra etat Mahatpadam samarpitam. Atra here in this Mahat Padam, Asmin Mahati Pade, etat samarpitam, etat referring, etat meaning this. What is this? This etat, that is explained the second line. That which is this is Ejat Kranat Nimishat Cha. Ejat, Dhatu, Ejuru. That which moves, Ejati. That which moves. Nimishat, that which wings the eyes. Nimishat. Pranat, that which does breathing, inhaling, exhaling. So it means everything that which moves, Nimishata, Pranata, moves which can be a Chetana Vastu or Achetana Vastu also moves. River moves, river flows, air flows. Sometimes in some places, even the Prithvi, it also flows. All these are moving. So anything which is moving need not be Chetana. It can be Achetana also. So everything is covered. Chetana Vastu, Achetana Vastu. And Nimishata Pranata, that has to be only Chetana Vastu. So all the Chetana and Achetana Vastus, Atra Samarpitam. Atra means this Atra Brahmani. Samarpitam. Atra Asmin Brahmani Samarpitam. It is placed in this Brahma. It means in this Mahat Padam it is placed. The Brahma, which is a Mahat Padam, that is, this Brahma alone is the Adhishtanam, Sat Adhishtanam for this Namarupatmaka Jagat, which consists of Chara and Achara, Chetana, Achetana, Vastu. That Brahma is Guhacharam Nama Sannigitam, Guhacharam Sannigitam Adihi iti. That is Magavakyam. Therefore, that Brahma, Etat Janata, may you know. Janata, may you all know that Brahma. Sat Brahma. The Brahma which is Sat Brahma, Sadasat Brahma. Sat Asat. Sat Brahma is Nirgunam Brahma. Param Brahma. Asat Brahma, Asat means that which is not Sat. It's not like that. Asat Brahma is Sagunam Brahma. Aparam Brahma. So Brahma with form and Brahma without form. Murta Brahma, Amurta Brahma. Brahma with forms, it means Saguna Brahma. Without form, Nirguna Brahma. So Murta, Amurta. Sagunam, Nirgunam. That Brahma which is Nirgunam alone in the form of this Jagat, Sagunam Brahma, Etat Janata, Vijanata. And that is Varenyam. That's a Varenyam. That is Varenyam is Prarthaniyam. That should be sought after. That which should be known, Prarthaniyam. That should be asked for. That should be sought after. That everyone seeks moksha alone, the Brahma alone, which is moksha. But knowing very clearly, having the clear understanding, one has to get the clear understanding. Therefore, only Varenyam that deserve to be chosen. We choose so many things depending on our raga dvesha or depending on our likes, this our inherent this karma. Therefore, because of raga dvesha propelled by this the previous the samskara, we go after the objects, which we think that deserve to be having that. Instead of praying for that, because it will not give you that purnatvam, it will not make you complete, it will not give you freedom, it will not give you any relaxation. Therefore, what is deserved to be prayed for, sought after, that's why Varenyam, that alone should be chosen, that deserve to be chosen, Varenyam. Because we have choice, being a human being endowed with a choice, therefore use a choice. Therefore, we need buddhi. That is why the buddhi, the clear thinking, the buddhi has to be highly functional. It should think. Therefore, only we are asking for sharpening the buddhi through the Gayatri mantra. Same Varenyam. Varenyam is used here. Varenyam is Prarthaniyam. Varenyam is Varaniyam. That should be asked for. Varam means boon or to be chosen. And that when somebody says that I will give you Varam, as in the Katha Upanishad, Raja says, Trini Varani, Prachatu iti. There it is Vara, this boon. Here it is Varaniyam, means it is Prarthaniyam, Varenyam, to be chosen, to be asked for. Given the choice, you have got choice. What should be asked for? This Param, Brahma, Vijanat, this Param Brahma, this Brahma, which is Param, which is Agocharam, Vijnanat, Prajanam Vijnanat, this Yat Param, Etat Janata, Yat Param Vijnanat, Prajanam Vijnanat, Param Etat Janata. Sadasat Varenyam Varishtam Prajana Vijnanat Param Bhavati Etad Janata. That means that which is not available for objectification, for knowledge by normal means of pramana, like pratyaksha, anumana, etc. This Brahma is not available. It is to be understood by other means, not the regular means. That is Shastra Pramana. Therefore, Yat Varishtam, that which is the highest, greatest. What is that? This Brahma. That which is Varishtam, the highest. Ishtan Pratyaya, recently we saw. Variyan is comparative. Iyasam Pratyaya. Varishta, Ishtan Pratyaya. Varishtam Varenyam. That Varishtam is Varenyam. The greatest is to be asked for, to be sought after. So, the Brahma, which is Sat, Asat, Sad Brahma, Asat Brahma, Sadasat Varenyam, this Sad Brahma, Asat Brahma, the Brahma with a form and without form, that is the greatest to be sought after. And that is Prajana Vijnanat Param. Prajana, the people. For the knowledge of the people, it is beyond the knowledge. Param is that which is Param, greatest, which is beyond the Prajana, people, Vijnana, knowledge. It is beyond the knowledge of the Prajas, people. Why? people generally operate their Paurusheya Pramana. This is Apaurusheya. Therefore, that Brahma, which is Sadasat, that is Varishtam, Varenyam, that should be asked for, and that is Prajana Vijnanat Param. It is beyond the comprehension of the Prajas, that which is beyond the comprehension of the people. Etat Janata, that may you all know, as that which resides in the Hridaya Guha, in the Antakaranam. That is the meaning. That is the meaning of this mantra. So that Mahat, that everything is supported by this Mahat Padam, this Mahat Brahma, and that Mahat, that Brahma, which is Adihi, this Prakashatmaka, Sannigitam, it is there in every, it is closely associated with every experience it is there. That is obtained in the Hridaya Guha as myself. So therefore, that to be known, that to be chosen for, that to be asked for. So therefore, Yejata Pranata Nimishata Cha, everything is covered with Sat Asat Brahma, that Janata, which is Varishtam, Varenyam, Sadasat Brahma, which is Varishtam, Varenyam, Varishtam, Varenyam, Prajanam Vijnanat Param, with Bhavati Tat or Yetat Janata. May you know this, may you all know this Brahma. That Yetat is described by Ejat Pranat Nimishat. Ejat Pranat Nimishat. That Yetat is described. What is Yetat, if you ask? This is that which is Ejat Pranat Nimishat. That is Chara Achara. Everything is covered. That is Yetat. Janata, know that. Iti. Now we will read the Bhashyam. Avihi
Avihi
Prakasham.
Prakasham.
Avihi is equal to Prakasham. Avis Sakaranta, but it is not Shabda. That is not declinable. Again, Vipatam. Sannigitam
Sannihitam
is equal to Vagadi Upadibhihi
Vagadi Upadibihi
Jvalati Brajati iti
Jvalati Bhajati iti
Sutyantarat
Shrutyantarat
Shabdadin
Shabdadin
Shabdadin.
Upalabhamanavat Abhabhasate.
Upalabhamanavat Abhabhasate
Avihi, that which is self-evident, self-shining, Prakasham. Avihi is equal to Prakasham, self-evident, Prakasha Swarupa. Avihi, the presence of which everything is known. Whose presence? My presence. It's not something. That Dharma is myself, my presence. If I am not there, then where is knower? Where is a doer? Where is a thinker? Where is a walker? Where is a toucher? All these experiences are experienced by me. With regard to different experiences only, this toucher, walker, this ER is the swarupam of this ER is myself. That is self-evident. Prakasha Swarupa. Experiences may be different. This ER, because of the different experiences, there seems to be different experiences. But everywhere this ER is a pratyaya in English, ER pratyaya. What is the swarupam of that? That is myself. There is no ER to the ER. I am the ER, but I cannot have one more ER to me. That's why it's all self-evident. Prakasham, Prakasha Swarupa. Which is Sannigitam. Sannigitam is nearby, closely associated with, placed near Vagadi Upadibhihi. Vagadi Karmendriyani Shrotradi Jnanendriyani, therefore we can bring all the Indriyas, through which only we communicate with the world, gain in terms of gaining knowledge and various interactions. Therefore, Upadhi, they are the Upadhis. Upadhi, Jvalati Bhrajati iti, Jvalati Bhrajati iti, Tutyantara Shabdadin Palabhamanavat Avabhasate. Vagadi Upadhi, to Upadhi like Vag, etc. It is, therefore, it is, if it is a Vak, then it becomes Bhakta. If it is a Karma, it becomes a Karta. If it is a Shotrendriya, but that by which hearing happens, becomes Shrota. Then Drashta, because he sees with the ears, becomes Drashta. Similarly, it is with regard to other Indriyas. So, Vagadi Upadhibihi Avabhasate means through the Indriyas, by making that and as an experiencer, it is Avabhasate, it is known, it is understood. Vagadibihi. Because of this Upadhi, and Upadhi Ragita Brahma, this Atma, appears to be the experiencer, the Karta. He says simply Karta. Therefore, Shrota, Rakta, Ganta, Drashta, iti. Vagadibihi Avabhasate, Shrotradi Upadhibihi Avabhasate. So, Jnanendriya and Karmendriya Avabhasate. It appears as though Atma appears as though through this Upadhis, as though it appears as the Karta with regard to the different functioning, he appears to be that doer of that function or experiencer of that experiencer. If the objects are experienced are known, then he becomes a knower. If it is experience, he becomes experiencer. The knower experiencer. Karta Bhokta. Simple. Karta Bhokta. Jvalati Brajati Iva, that Atma, which is Avihi Sannigitam, that cannot have association really with Upadhi, but it is limited as though by the Upadhi, therefore it is attributed as Karta, Bhokta, etc. That Jvalati Brajati iti, that Jvalati, places of Brajati, shines. So that Jvalati, that is like Jyoti, Brajati, shines. Avihi Sannigitam. Jvalati Avihi is Jvalati Brajati iti Shrutyantara. That is another Shruti. Shabdadin Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate. There is another Shruti. It says that Atma, this Brahma, Jvalati, Brajati, shines up by itself, and Brajati, it illumines everything. It shines by itself. It is self-evident. Jvalati means it shines. For its shining, you don't require any other illuminator. Shines by itself. That is self-evident. And Brajati, it lights up, it shines everything. And it is Shrutyantara, by another Shruti. What Shruti? That is not able to identify, because probably this Jalati Brajati, one more the Shruti was there, maybe from one Upanishad, that seems to have been lost. Therefore, from which Upanishad this has come, not able to identify. This is therefore we can know, because the Bhashyakara quotes, therefore there must have been a Shruti in Upanishad in which this Vakya occurs. Jalati Brajati, the Shrutyantara, Anya Shruti. Shrutyantara means Anya Shruti. That is Tatpurusha Samasa. Shrutyantara, Anya Shruti. Shabdadin Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate. Shabdadin Upalabhamanavat. Shabdadin Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha. Shabdadin, that is every sense experience with regard to different sense organs, Shabdadin. So this Brahma, the Atma, doesn't do any karma, any action, the presence of which all the sensory experiences takes place. By its mere presence, it takes place. Therefore, avabhasate, it 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 illumines avabhasate. Through that, upalabhamanatva, through the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha, and also through the Karma Indriyas, this upalabhamanatva, it is recognized, or it appears, or it illumines, because it illumines all the sense organs. Therefore, it is avabhasate, it is avabhasanam. It reveals itself. It reveals itself through the various indriyas, sense organs. So, Shabdadin Upalabhamanatva, that which is obtained in the Shabdadin. Shabdadin referring to the sense organs, or we can take it as the sensory experience. Indriya Vishaya, Indriyani. So, Upalabhamanatva, Upalabhamanavat, Upalabhamanavat, not Upalabhamanavatva, Upalabhamanavat, Avabhasate. Avabhasate means it shines. Upalabhamanavat, Avabhasate. Upalabhamana is Labdhatu Upasarga Shanish Pratyaya. Then Mukagama comes. Upalabhamanavat. As that is Upalabhamanavat, referring to that Atma Chaitanya, as though perceives, as though cognizes, as though experiences what Shabdadin, Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha. Therefore, Upalabhamanavat, through the upadis like Vagadi, etc. Vagadi Bihi Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate. It appears. It appears as though what? Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Ganta, etc. So, Vagadi Upalabhamanavat, Shabdadin Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate. So, Vagadibihi Avabhasate, Vagadi Upadibihi Avabhasate, Shrotradi Upadibihi Avabhasate, Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate. So, we can connect Vagadi Upadibihi Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate, Shrotradi Upadibihi Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate. Avabhasate means it is shines, it appears because of Vagadi Indriya Upalabhamanavat Vagadi Bihi, by the Vagadi Indriyas or by Shrotradi Indriyas, because of the Karmi Indriya or Jnani Indriya Upadi, this Atma Avabhasate Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate, as though doing the sensory action, experience, as though having the sensory experiences, Avabhasate, it appears. So we have to connect. This Avigi is Prakasham, Sannihitam is Vagadibihi. Vagadi means all the Shrotradibihi also, Vagadi Upadibihi, Shrotradi Upadibihi, Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate. Avabhasate, it appears, it shines, it reveals. That's all Upalabhamanavat. It reveals by the Upadis like Vak, etc., Shrotra, etc. So it Avabhasate, it appears, it reveals through the Upadis like Vak, Vagadi, Karmendriya, Shrotradi, Jnanendriya. Okay. Next line, we'll see it in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
शुभकृत् शुभाशयाः
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः.
धन्यवाद विष्णु जी.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಜಿ.
धन्यवाद